Hi, and thanks for joining me for this eMugs Outreach Program update. My name's Stacey Davidson. I'm eMugs Business Manager, and I'd like to take this opportunity to provide you with a brief update about our activities in this area. So to start with, I thought that I would provide you with a little bit of context as to what our program is all about. So the eMugs purpose statement for our outreach work is to support clinicians in less resourced countries to develop their ultrasound skills and emergency department ultrasound programs. And the way in which we do this is by harnessing the generosity, expertise and spirit of the eMugs community to provide education, support and resources where possible. So earlier this year, we took the opportunity to do a review of our previous outreach activities and look at how we could further focus and harness our efforts to increase our impact in this area. So the key changes that we are implementing is we've decided to focus all of our efforts on the Pacific nations. In the past, as you know, we've had our scholarship program, which has we've awarded scholarships to individuals in Sri Lanka, Nepal and Ethiopia, which has been an absolutely superb opportunity to engage with clinicians in these parts of the world. However, we have now decided to focus our efforts on our neighbouring countries. One of the other things that we introduced last year with the onset of COVID, which meant, of course, our events going online, was that we were able to provide very heavily discounted registration to clinicians that wanted to participate in our online webinars with either heavily discounted or free registrations. And we're going to continue to do that moving forward. The other key program enhancement is going to be the introduction of an outreach fund, which I'll speak about in a moment. And the other exciting development is that we're going to be supporting Dr. Jonathan Henry's Pacific Pearls program, which I'll also speak about shortly. So the key focus areas for our activities moving forward is fundraising. In the past, we have engaged in some fundraising activities, including fundraising to send a much needed probe to Tonga. And this new outreach fund will enable individuals to approach eMugs for funding for specific programs that focus on developing ultrasound programs and education in the Pacific. It'll also support any operational efforts by the eMugs team to support any of our initiatives. The other key area will be to continue to run our POCUS Educator Scholarship. The only change will be that we'll be focusing on clinicians in Pacific nations moving forward. And finally, as I mentioned before, we're going to be working with Dr. Jonathan Henry to support his new PEARLS program, PEARLS standing for POCUS for Emergency and Acute Care in Resourced Limited Settings. So Jonathan has actually prepared a short video about his Pacific Pearls and posted it on the chat room, the outreach chat room on our Hoover conferencing app. So get along and have a look at that there. So the key next step and the way that you can support Jonathan's Pearls program is if you have or know anyone that has a first generation Butterfly IQ probe, specifically Android compatible, please contact Jonathan or hand that into eMug staff at Sonic, and we'll get that to Jonathan so that he can get his program up and running up in Vanuatu. Vanuatu is the pilot, then moving on to Tonga and other nations in the future. So that's a wrap for what eMug's outreach work is all about and what we'll be getting up to. To do this, we need your support. If you would like to be kept up to date with our activities and how you can support on specific projects, please sign up to eMug's outreach WhatsApp group. We already have a number of people on there, and that will be the best way to be kept up to date with how you can get involved. And the link to join that is posted on the Hoover app under the Outreach Community Chat, or you can just ask one of the eMugs team. Thanks very much. Bye for now.